You're arresting me?
Well, the saga of Mel and Peet Viljoen continues in South Africa. The disbarred attorney was arrested at OR Tambo International Airport on his arrival in South Africa Tuesday this week. Now, this arrest comes in connection with an alleged fraudulent sale of Johannesburg Property Company properties that dates back 2010, 16 years. Now, despite the fairy tales that Mel and Pete have told about why they went to America, these purported crimes, of course, are the proximate cause of his flight to the United States from justice and illegitimate entry into the United States, being a wanted fugitive. So why did South Africa not seek extradition while he was in the United States nearly 2 years? After all, his alleged crimes in South Africa are so egregious that they are considered specialized. He will appear on charges of fraud, theft, and forgery in the Pretoria Specialized Commercial Crime Court on Thursday. South Africa has a specialized court for commercial crime, but it makes zero effort to consider the targeted torture and dismemberment of racial minorities and their murder a special category of crime. Interesting with the priorities in South Africa. He was arrested, as I said, by the Hawks on arrival Tuesday evening from the United States after he was deported. Now, of course, he was deported because of immigration fraud. He and his wife were voluntarily repatriated after having been arrested for purportedly shoplifting $5,300 worth of goods from a Publix in Florida over a 6-month period, which, of course, is grand theft larceny, that amount. The arrest is a result of alleged swindles that he purportedly was involved in with several Johannesburg Property Company-owned properties unlawfully sold in May 2010 to unsuspecting purchasers who bought them in good faith. Now, despite the properties being transferred and sold, the Johannesburg Property Company reportedly never received payment for the transactions. And this, of course, is the basis for those charges. Peet Viljoen is scheduled in the Pretoria Specialized Commercial Crime Court Thursday on charges of fraud, theft, forgery, uttering in contravention of the Prevention of Combating of Corrupt Activities Act. Ooh, that sounds like a lot. Boy, I wish that kind of attention was paid to farm murders. But folks, we haven't even gotten around to his racist, rancid insults. Leave that for the captured South African Human Rights Commission. They'll eventually come after him. Not because he spewed racially insensitive language, but because he did so as a white guy. Just wait. Now, Pete and his deluded wife, Mel, relocated to Florida in July of 2024 under false pretenses, seeking to defraud America. They frequently posted videos portraying what they described as the benefits of life in the U.S., while Pete exposed himself for who he is and reveled in being a racist. His words, not mine. Both he and his wife praised Donald Trump in America while they felt their immigration crimes were not drawing attention and misled people about living a high life, while, according to video evidence in the possession of the Boca Raton Police Department, concocted a scheme to shoplift. Now, folks, this wasn't a one-off. They purportedly did this over a 6-month period. And it wasn't for survival, as they later claimed. Eggs, buttermilk. Apparently, they also bought Avion water and other luxuries. Their deception began unraveling in March of this year when a black detective from the Boca Raton Police Department arrested the couple on allegations they stole groceries from a public supermarket through a coordinated ticket switching scheme. Apparently, they were using lower price items to scan, and it resulted in a loss of $5,300 over a 6-month period. Both were released on bail and immediately arrested by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. After a release in May, Mel returned to South Africa, where she's been making idiotic appearances on any program that will have her. Even Martin Bester disgraced himself hosting The Grifter on Jacaranda FM. Breakfast with Martin Bester invited Mel to the show, where she explained what happened before and after the arrest. I guess I won't be listening to Jacaranda FM anymore or taking Martin Bester seriously. Unless he gets Mel on my program. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Well, Pete's back now, and he's going to have to face the music. The two of these people were absolutely delusional, folks. I mean, Mel tried to explain that Pete was studying for law and about to take the bar in Florida. Seriously. Do you not think that a simple background check would have found that he was wanted for crimes in South Africa? Florida will not allow someone to become a practicing attorney with that hanging over their head. I mean, they live in a different world, an absolutely different world. And I don't know if it's a consequence of being on the Real Housewives of Pretoria, or that's how they got on the program, because they live in a different reality. But Mel and Peet Viljoen are deluding themselves and misleading South Africans. And a lot of people are falling for their nonsense. Stop it. It's ridiculous. Let's say you South Africa, Mzansi. Welcome back home, Pete. Good luck. You've made a lot of enemies. Goodness gracious.